This is the only podcast where we stand. Nobody else has done this ever in the entire history of the world. Fragile and dangerous.
No, I think it's fine actually.
Okay.
Like this will be the coolest shit ever.
I'm pretty okay.
We're
pretty
doing the
happy.
first podcast
Where
where people are
anybody's
standing.
This is our okay. We're actually recording.
What's
now.
up? Shut up. What's up? I'm Genghis,
I'm Bingus,
and this is called Perpendiculous.
where our brain waves intersect. Yeah.
I don't have anything else.
This is the first and only podcast ever to feature two brothers standing in a room, and that's it. That's our crowning achievement.
5 feet apart.
I don't want to be okay.
So I'll go ahead and talk to the peeps.
The rundown.
But
Give them the
there's,
rundown.
like I said, there's still a delay, so I might like slow down when it comes to talking.
Honestly, I think that'll just add to the comedy. I think it'll be fine.
So, this podcast, we're going to be talking about things like history,
Science.
science, video games, movies, TV
Trivia.
shows, fun facts, and just whatever we want. How long have we been recording?
Oh,
Okay.
it's the good shit.
So, there will be swearing. There will be innuendos. Sorry, the delay.
You windows.
We'll just be talking about whatever we want. Yeah. So, this is February?
It is February currently, but
Okay.
yeah.
So, this is February. We plan on doing an episode a month, and then starting next year, January, that'll be the official kickoff for season 1.
Season 1. Oh boy, I'm so excited.
And then season 1 is going to be 12, because 12 months in a year. And then
we'll go from there.
Season 2, and so on and so forth. You're smart. You can figure it out.
Unless you found this podcast, and you might not be. But
Fair point.
Neither are we, so we can revel in our stupidity together.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Anyways, so I have prepared some icebreaker questions so that we can get to know a little bit about each other and about the audience. So I think that's a good way to start.
I don't think we're going to know shit about our audience.
No, I mean for the audience to get to know us.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. I mean, raring stupidity over here.
We got to use all those pixels on the screen.
All right. So
Was that a
for
cutoff
the
clap?
first episode, or for the first question, we have, what's the best piece of advice you've ever been given?
What's yours?
I would like to think that based off the top of my head, it would be something like, do or do not, there is no try.
Okay. Star Wars. We're appealing to that niche of people. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Your turn.
Best piece of advice that I've ever gotten would be my 3rd grade teacher who said, if things don't go your way, just deal with it.
That's a pretty good one. I like that. That's a good one. That's sort of like I guess that's along the same wavelength as do or do not, there is no try.
Yeah.
Like, you should get it done even if it doesn't get done right the first time?
No, I take it as like something's not going the way that you plan. Get over it. Like,
right.
Make it work.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. All right, for this second question, when you die, what do you want to be remembered for? Hopefully not this podcast.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Low.
sad.
Send the bar pretty low.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I could see
Like, I know Joe Rogan is... Oh, I know that Joe Rogan is known for his podcast, and he was in, like, what was it, the WWE or something? Or no, boxing. He was like an announcer, so that's a pretty close
I
second.
think he was also the host of Fear Factor.
That's kind of cool, actually. Hey, facts and
So,
quizzes.
I would probably... God, the fucking delay. I'd probably want to be remembered for, like, my project.
Okay.
Or
which we'll talk about in another episode.
Even just being like somebody who did their best.
Yeah.
Like
That's pretty good.
that'd be pretty high.
But you don't really get like Darwin Awards for being your best, not do you?
No, you do not.
Just for I'm being my best me I can be. No, you don't get awards for that.
Yeah.
But that's a pretty good one for personally. What is your favorite item you've bought this year? For me, definitely these microphones.
Yeah, these are
choice.
Mics.
Like
what have I bought?
out of the last 2 months?
Last 2 months. What have
I mean, we did get Denny's earlier. Wasn't that a pretty nice thing to buy?
It was pretty nice. But I don't know if that was like my most favorite purchase of the year. Probably there's the delay.
Oh, it's so good. The drunken older brother of the podcast again.
God. I'd probably go with Civ 6. I just got Civ 6.
Civ 6 is pretty fun.
Even though it came out like
it's pretty No, it came out like 2 years ago. Like
feels
2020 or something. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's pretty alright. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I think it's fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, what would be the most surprising scientific discovery imaginable?
Dragons.
Yeah. Well, does that count as scientific, or does that just count as like biological?
Like, I think of it as you find dragon fossils.
Okay.
And then you're like, oh, these don't fit with a Tyrannosaurus or a Stegosaurus or a Triceratops. It's like, oh, this is like a no shit dragon.
Yeah, okay. I think for me would be as a joke would be like discovering that we're the smartest people on the planet, and like we're completely doomed.
We're the apex. The pinnacle.
These two random dudes on the internet talking about random shit.
This is the peak of human achievement. God, this delay.
But realistically,
you know what? No, I already know that the headset's good. I'm gonna just do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
For mine, like realistically, I think surprising scientific discovery. That would have to be something like the rules that we set for like physics, like they found out it was completely different.
Yeah, that would be pretty crazy.
Like if like 1 + 1 is actually 3, like
just some like law breaking, like mind warping shit,
right? Where it turns out, there is something that can go faster than light. Whoa,
yeah, no, that'd be pretty crazy.
All right, what is your absolute dream?
Like in life, job?
Oh, dream job. Sorry, yeah.
Dream
What's
job?
your absolute dream job?
Being the CEO of a game company.
That would be kind of sick.
Yeah. Better than EA.
I don't know if this counts as a job. Well, yeah, it's a job, but like I don't know if that's what I would want it to be. Being like just a chef would be kind of cool. Mostly for myself, so I can like cook up some bread shit.
Do you think that if you were a chef, you'd still want to cook though? Like you spend your whole day cooking for other people, and then like think about it, like you put in like 16 hours, right?
Yeah.
And then you come home. Would you still want to like put the time in to make a meal?
Well, I don't know. I feel like cooking is just like a survival like mechanic. So it's just sort of like, oh, you eat and drink every day to survive. Oh, I'm gonna cook every day to survive.
Fair enough.
You know. 16-hour shift for cooking. That's a long time for cooking.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's pretty common.
And the rest of the time I'm probably gonna be sleeping, so I'm probably gonna be snacking while I'm making food. I mean, all that tasting I'm gonna be doing is probably gonna give me some form of sustenance.
Maybe. I don't know if we have any chefs in the comments. Well, if this is a podcast, they won't really be able to leave comments. But if it goes on
put it up
YouTube,
on YouTube,
yeah,
they could.
Okay, yeah. So if we have any chefs in the comments, just tell us like
what's
your sleep to work ratio and like how do you survive? And if I'm right on that money, like you work all day and then like you get home and it's like I don't want to cook. Like I just want to make like a bowl of SpaghettiOs and call it a night.
I'm sure some people would do that. Like I'm sure there are some people that do that. But I don't think like if you're like a master chef and that is your absolute like passion, because it's not just about like survival too, it's about like the passion, like how much like do you love food and like the art behind it.
No, I totally understand that.
But yes, I'm sure there are some people who are just like, oh, I've been cooking for 16 hours straight. I don't want to cook anymore.
Yeah.
My hands are tired. Okay.
I'm trying to get engagement with the audience, Ben.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to counter argument so that we can have hostilities in the comments.
Fair enough.
Brings more viewers. All right. Next question. What would your talent be if you were Miss or Mr. World?
Like Mr. Like
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. World. Oh man. My talent.
I guess I would, if you were on American Idol, like, or something, like, what would your, or like America's Got Talent, what would your talent be, basically?
Like the talent that I want, or the talent, like if I could have any talent,
if you
or
could
something
choose,
that I already know how to do.
If you could choose a talent that you have, like, basically, if you were in a talent show, what would your talent be, basically?
Shit talk.
Fuck. That's really good.
Yeah, I would just go out there, just roasting the fucking judges. Just being like, you're a bitch. You're dumb. You're stupid.
Isn't that what YouTube's for?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If I couldn't do that, hold on a second. This might mute my mic. Okay, I'm back.
What happened?
Oh, there was like spittle.
Did you fix it? Did you fix the delay?
I'm not wearing the headphones anymore, so yeah, the delay's gone as far as I know. Realistically, as a talent though, I'm pretty good at coding. I don't know how I'd like show that off to
like
a bunch of British judges. I don't know. I can kind of play guitar sometimes.
Yeah, that would be neat. I'm sure. Like, I mean,
I wouldn't say I'm like the next Eddie Van Halen, but
right,
like
Miss or Mr. World. So I assume that means you're like this is like the star performance. This is like the number one that they have.
God, if I'm there's a problem. That was a fucking thin ass pool of other contestants.
Yeah. Okay. Mine would probably be running my mouth for too long. I think. I'm pretty good at like talking a lot. So next question. What would the title of your autobiography be?
You go first. I can't. I'm thinking.
Okay, I think mine would be something along the lines of I shout into the darkness and it screams back, or something like. Oh boy.
Mine would probably be internal screaming.
In like parentheses or something, or like in brackets.
Yeah. Okay. The title would be and then the subtitle would be internal screaming.
That's a good one. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay.
It's an eye catcher though, because it would just be a close up of me just going,
or the little screen painting or whatever.
Yeah.
Nice, cool. If you're independently wealthy and wouldn't have to work, what would you do with your time? So it would be like the Elon Musks or the Jeff Bezos. Like, you made a business and your business is kind of just making money off its own.
Okay, so as a joke,
right.
World domination.
Okay, yeah.
For realsies, probably travel the world. Just see like
cool.
what's going on there.
Yeah. That's a good one. I like that. I don't know. I'd probably like basically if you could just like.
Oh, sorry, no. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
That's fine.
Get a house.
Yeah, that's what you would do with your money. Yeah. And then your time would be taking over the world.
Yeah. No.
With a little farm ranch in the back.
Yeah, getting a farm.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope that
farming
didn't
is a
clip.
pretty good waste of your time, or not waste, but do of your time. Mine would be, I think, come on, I had one. But I don't know. I don't really like. It'd probably just be the stuff I usually do. I know I'm pretty happy with what I'm doing currently. Okay. Like if I could just cut out all the work shit and not have to worry about paying rent, that would be pretty nice.
No, that's fair.
All right. If you had to delete all but 3 apps from your smartphone, which ones would you keep? Like if your phone had like no, if your
my bank app, Spotify, and Google Docs.
Okay, that's it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For me, it would probably be YouTube, Spotify also and like Discord or something.
Wait, does that include like the phone app?
Yeah,
and, like the calendar.
That includes like the essentials to the phone that make sure it stays running.
Oh shit. Well, in that case, I'd probably need like alarm. Nah, I could get it by without alarms.
You could just buy an alarm or buy a calendar and stuff.
But bank.
Or even like you could even replace Spotify with just like an MP3 player if you really wanted to.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No, like
dude, MP3 players hold a lot of storage.
Not my entire fucking Spotify playlist.
Have you checked how big is it?
It's like 1,000 something.
How many gigabytes though? Do you know how many gigabytes?
No, actually, I don't. Let me.
Is there a way to tell?
Maybe. Probably not file size, but. Who the fuck called me? I don't care.
It's not me.
Sorry, we are totally professional staring at our phones in the middle of a
I have a reason
podcast.
to. He does not. So
I'm finding data right now.
Are you actually?
Yes.
Okay.
It's just taking a
while.
while.
What you could do is
okay. So this doesn't tell me the time, or like it doesn't tell me like a count of songs.
Wouldn't time be technically how much data it's worth? Like if you convert it into gigabytes?
Maybe I have 119 hours and 52 minutes of songs.
Good. That's quite a while of song. Wait, 192 minutes?
119 minutes
19
and
19
52 minutes.
119
hours.
Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. That's a lot of music.
119 hours. What does that translate to? Again,
like
we're totally
gigabytes.
professional here.
That's fine. Don't worry about it.
119
We'll get used to it.
hours.
They'll get used to it.
119 and a half hours.
I don't think what I won't get used to is holding this microphone stand like this.
That's close to 5 days of music.
Right, but how much data? Because I assume it's based on how much time there is.
That's probably treading.
Or it also depend on how many tracks are layered on top of each other too. Because it's not just sound. There's actual sometimes it comes out of the right ear, sometimes it comes out of the left ear. Yeah.
What's the next question?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. What was your favorite magical or mythological animal? I have to go for kind of a meme one. I'm gonna go with Tsuchinoko.
Okay.
Boy, thick snake.
Mythological creature.
I guess
I'd have to go with the Sphinx. I think the Sphinx would be pretty sick.
That's pretty neat.
Kind
of and Alexa, that you could just have around and be like, hey, you have infinite riddles, right? It's like, yeah.
Yeah, but I also worry that maybe because everybody knows the story of the Sphinx where it's what walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 in the day, and 3 in the evening, and it's a human, but what other riddles would it ask, or would it eventually just devolve into shitty stand up where it's just knock knock,
like us, would it become us?
It's just knock knock. Who's there?
Maybe that would,
Orange. No.
Maybe that would connect with our being the smartest humans on the planet. We have a Sphinx assistant or whatever.
Maybe.
And he's just as funny.
Or he's just a shit ass who just speaks in riddles. You come up to him and you're like, "Oh, great Sphinx, we're in a major crisis right now. We need
solve
help.
world hunger,
Can you
please?
help us?" And then he's like, "What walks on 4 legs?" And it's like, "Fuck this, I'm out of here."
Okay, that's a pretty good one. All right. What's your favorite shirt look like? Surprisingly, you believe it or not, I'm wearing it right now. This boy's fucking sick.
So,
are you wearing your favorite right now?
No.
You didn't think of okay.
Cause no. I mean the shirt I'm wearing is a pretty good shirt.
Like a big favorite?
It's just a green shirt with a wall of text on it.
You got it.
This sweater is my favorite though.
Okay, that's pretty good.
We're professionals.
Don't worry about it. I totally did copy and paste this from literally the first search result that I got.
Did you just look up icebreaker questions?
Yeah, I literally looked best icebreaker questions the first thing on there.
No, you got to look up cool icebreaker challenge. Icebreaker challenge.
Dude, let's break some ice, boys.
Oh hell yeah!
So all right. Anyways,
imagine if it gave you a list of just ice climbing tools for icebreakers.
Yeah,
it's your pick: a hammer, a chisel.
Yeah. Okay. For the next.
Not
question.
the Titanic.
Okay, next question. Who's your favorite Disney hero or heroine? Sheesh. I have to do it. Okay. Next. Go ahead.
First thing I thought was Shrek, and Shrek is not a Disney character.
I don't know. Would you allow it though? Because
No.
Disney and Pixar are like really like close, like buddy buddies.
It's crazy because Shrek isn't Pixar either.
What is it? DreamWorks? I thought DreamWorks was part of Pixar. What the fuck?
No.
Dude.
No.
Oh, dude. It's like the trifecta of like animated kids cartoons.
I like Hercules.
But do you like him enough to be your favorite?
No.
No.
Who else do I like?
Wait, did they make a second one?
I liked Tarzan.
Dude, the guy from the Kronk, the guy from is that
Kronk's
Disney?
a good character. Yeah, but I feel like that's too memey.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because everybody.
But is
likes
he your
Kronk.
favorite though? Like,
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. What about someone like I don't know? What about like the prince from like Snow White or something? I don't know. Like fucking. I don't know. Like try to think outside of the box because you're thinking like
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I think mine would be, shoot.
Oh, what's that nerd's name?
I don't know. Like, wait. So Star Wars is owned by Disney now, right? Does that include like the prequels and the originals?
I suppose so.
So could I choose like Mace Windu or something? Would that count? Would you allow that?
I mean, even if you didn't count Star Wars, like you could say Samuel L. Jackson because I think he is just his own character.
Okay, yeah, all right, that's fine. He's pretty good.
Oh
no, actually, from the sequels, Poe Dameron, the pilot. I really like him. I like him as a character.
I'm surprised you didn't say Christopher Lee because he was Count Dooku.
But he's not a hero. Well, okay. It depends on your point of view. It would depend on who's a hero or not. But from like the black and white like face of it, like what the movie shows, Count Dooku is not a good guy.
He doesn't have Sith eyes.
Okay, we gotta look into that. We'll talk about that next episode.
Okay. There's this dude in a cartoon called The Black Cauldron.
The hunter from Tarzan.
Clayton? No.
No, the scientist from Tarzan.
He was pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
He was pretty fun.
The guy from Black Cauldron?
Yeah, I'd say I like him.
Okay.
Even though he's kind of like a little bitch. Like,
well, I mean, he has perfectly good reason to. Like, this giant lich dude is trying to summon an entire
No.
army of the dead.
That's not what makes him a bitch. That's the cool part of him.
Okay.
The bitch part is like the very beginning when he's just like, oh, I don't want to work. I want to be a warrior and fight in the Crusades.
Wait, is that what it's about?
No.
So apparently people have been like, on the internet, people have like actually been looking into the history of the Crusades, and it turned out like they actually weren't that bad. Like,
really?
They actually went pretty well. And like a lot of people, like, you know, the memes where it's like, oh, praise the sun. It showed a picture of like, I guess it was like the king of what was it, Jerusalem or something? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. It was like the king of like the Crusaders and the king of like Jerusalem, and they were just like hanging out. Oh, so that's kind of cool. So it turns out that they weren't actually like fucking like blood rivals.
Well, let's not say that yet because I'm sure there's a bunch of history people who will disagree in the comments.
Right.
So for right now, let's just say
maybe we should make that topic. Maybe we should talk about the Crusades.
We can make that a topic later.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, that dude, he's a little bitch. I'll raise you one better.
Okay.
Favorite Disney villain or villainess?
Favorite Disney villain? First thing that came into my mind was the dude from the Hunchback. The dude from the Hunchback.
Oh, Frollo?
He's pretty sick. I like his like music numbers, kind of cool.
Yeah, he's a pretty good villain. I can agree with you on that.
Okay. I don't know if he's my favorite though, but off the top of
my number one favorite is the Horned King from Black Cauldron.
Okay,
like that is absolutely like fucking terrifying.
The pirate dude from Treasure Planet.
Oh yeah. That's my favorite hero.
Okay, would you call him a hero though, or would you call him a villain? Because for like half the
main
movie,
character.
No, I'm talking about the pirate dude.
Oh no, I'm not talking about him. My favorite.
We're talking about villain.
Yeah,
I'm talking about villain.
Okay.
My favorite villain is the pirate dude.
Okay,
the dude with like the arm, the claw arm thing.
Yeah,
that guy.
Okay, so favorite hero would be that
the
dude
Treasure
from
Planet.
Treasure Planet.
Okay.
Favorite villain?
The Horned King. Okay. Now, would you trade places with them?
Ooh,
I wouldn't mind being Poe. That would be kind of sick. You don't want to be who? Wait, are you talking about the Horned King? Or are you talking about?
Well, the Horned King. Spoiler alert: the Horned King fucking
loses.
dies.
Yeah, it does that. Oh, I raised the army of the dead, and then someone breaks the college. He's like, no. Just
How
like
could I
everything
not
goes-
have foreseen this?
It's all good. Yeah.
That dude had dragons. And a fucking goblin dude.
It's so funny. What about the goblin dude? Was he like super important?
I remember after the Horn King died, like he just kind of like
Took
went
over?
absolutely insane and like was holding the Horn King's horns and like putting them on his head, like laughing hysterically. Yeah, it was pretty wild.
Okay.
That was a fever dream of a movie. So great, but
When did that movie come out? Was that like Lion King era?
That was before. I think it
Before
was before
Lion
like
King?
The Little Mermaid.
Oh shit!
Because I think after that came out, that kind of ended the
Like the
Silver Age.
yeah,
Or
where like
the Golden
yeah, where
Age.
like Snow White was coming out and like Cinderella and stuff.
Well, those
like
had
old
already
ones.
been out for a long time.
Right. Okay.
Like this is like 90s that
so
Black Cauldron was released. Maybe even like 89.
was Lion King made after the 90s?
It was made during the 90s, I'm pretty sure. Because I think I remember seeing it in theater.
Okay.
No. I saw Hercules in theater, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Wow, my Disney timeline it's all fucked up.
Yeah, no, it's
Jesus.
weird. Like a lot of the movies that you think came out like around
Like
the
a long
time,
time
turns
ago?
out it was either way before that or way after.
Yeah. Okay. All right then.
But no, I would not trade places with the Horned King because he.
Would you
fucking
trade
dies.
places with the Church of Plant, dude?
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay.
I like his hair
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I
and I like his jacket.
And I like his little surfboard thing.
Yeah.
His little sailor. His little
surfboard's so
sailor. Solar sailor. Dude, we need to watch that movie again.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, yeah, I wouldn't mind being Poe, I guess. Yeah. What would your dream house be like? I mean, farmhouse.
A simple 2-story house on a
Farm?
big ass farm. That'd be cool.
I don't really mind this place that I'm at right now. Like, it could be better, but it's not horrible, and it's convenient, so it's pretty nice.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. If you could add anyone to Mount Rushmore, who would it be and why? So this is like straight, like just presidents, right? No, like Hollywood
I
figures.
mean,
or
it
anything?
says who.
Like you
it
can add
doesn't-
anyone. Okay, that is
anyone.
fair. Okay, so let's do like as a meme, just like anybody you can think of, but as like realistic, like let's do like one of the presidents.
Okay.
For me, I would choose like someone from like a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or something, like Ozzy Osbourne or something. Is he on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
He's British.
So he could be a rock and roll star. Isn't like the Beatles a part of it or something?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't think the Beatles are part of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Well, because do they count as rock and roll or just like
Dude.
classic rock?
There are so many people on there that do not deserve to be on there.
Like who?
Like Iron Maiden and Judas Priest have not been on there, but then you have like
Oh no, yeah.
like Michael Jackson, I think made it, and like Prince.
What about Jimi Hendrix? Was he on there?
He might be in there. I don't know, but I think he got like inducted like years after he
Right.
died.
It's not like the point though. You're supposed to be like after your pass, it's like, oh, look at
No.
all the cool shit they did.
No, I mean it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, so it's just like the most famous rock bands.
Okay,
you know,
gotcha.
and I don't know how they gauge it, but like a lot of the decisions they made, kind of stupid.
Okay.
Kind of have a gripe against it. I'm gonna make an episode on that.
Okay.
In the
Oh,
future.
that sounds good. Okay.
Yeah. First thing I thought was Joseph Stalin.
Whoa! Oh man! Imagine what a turn of events that would be. Yikes!
That'd be a huge ass problem.
That would like, dude. I think that would literally like shake the. That would shake like the patriotism like at its core. Like it would just be like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Is this like? Did somebody break the Matrix or something? This isn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah.
Now, as a president, realistically, so each president on there has like a specific reason of being on there.
Honestly, going along with that like reasoning of them being there, like George Washington was like the first president of the United
He was the
States.
first president.
I think
Jefferson, he kind of established.
Didn't he make the banks or something?
I
Or
think
is
so.
that
Yeah, because it was like George Washington made
the government,
it a power.
and then
Jefferson
made it an economy.
created it and made it into an economic power.
Right, yeah.
Roosevelt made it into a military power.
Yeah.
Lincoln made it so everybody was free. You know?
okay.
So like those four people are kind of like the staples.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna put a president on there, they have to be able to.
I would think, because like based on what I remember, like dude, Eisenhower, I feel like he did so much stuff during his actual presidency. Like he was there up until like the Vietnam War, and he was there like right after World War II ended. Yeah. Like that dude was going for it.
Yeah.
So he had a lot of stuff to take care of.
Yeah.
So I think he would be a pretty good nomination. Personally.
I think for me, I would have to go with either Frank FDR. Because
is that the one with the big stick, or is Teddy Roosevelt?
Teddy Roosevelt's the one with the big stick.
And he's on the mountain.
FDR is the one who was in during World War II that signed off on the bombing of Japan.
Oh. Right.
But again, that would be a reason why I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Because depending on which side you look at it from, you know, it comes a slippery slope.
Right.
JFK would be a second one, though.
Okay.
Because he's the one who created, you know,
the space program.
He funded the space program. Yeah. And really made us like a scientific power.
Yeah. Okay. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
I like that. Cool. You're going to sail around the world. What's the name of your boat? I'm going to call it, that might be a bad omen. I was going to say Crash and Dash because I was thinking like Crash on the Waves. But now that I think about it, that might be like, that might accidentally put a horrible curse on my boat.
Yeah.
Like, I could, the Trash and Dash.
The Hateful Orca.
I like that one a lot.
That'd be like top tier number one.
Okay, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, not much there. What fictional family would you be a member of? Like from like a TV show, like Cory in the House or like Prince of Bel-Air or something.
So do I like take place of like one of the characters in there, or am I just like an addition?
It just said what you would be a member of. Yeah, so you'd probably be an addition.
Just an addition.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you asking to replace someone? Like, oh, fuck this guy.
Well, no, I just got to make sure. Because, like, if I swapped with, like, Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory, like, it'd be cool. I'd have a lab, but I would not be able to keep it a secret. You'd have an annoying-ass
sister who, like, fucking barges in all the time.
I can't think of anything.
Okay. Yeah, most of the fictional families are pretty broken.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a pretty, like, normal one, like if we're talking about, like, yeah, like, fictional families, I don't know. I think, like, The Simpsons would be a pretty normal one. I don't know. Dad drinks, whatever. I don't know what Marge
does. Jimmy Neutron would be cool, but I feel like if I was the older brother, I'd just be like, you fucking nerd.
Okay. Now, let me add, like, like, an alternate question. What fictional family would you absolutely not want to be a part of? I'm gonna have to go with the Joestars from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because that's a rabbit hole on its own. I don't want to be a part of that.
Okay. Family, Skywalker family. Let's be real here.
Also its own,
that's
like,
all kinds of that's
a whole Slipknot. Yeah. Okay. Next one. What is your favorite television network? Not including streaming services. This is just like live
just
television
TV
channels. Yeah.
I like the ID channel. It's just good background noise.
Yeah.
And you always have that one dude with like that's kind of overweight, kind of red in the face, has like a white buzz cut.
He has like a
shitty mustache.
I was thinking like a Colonel Sanders mustache.
Yeah. And he's just like, the killer came in through the back door. He was wearing glasses.
And carrying a rusty knife.
He carried a rusty knife. And the only reason our people were able to figure it out is because he left fingerprints everywhere and semen on the ground.
He left his missing tooth under the pillow for the tooth fairy.
Some stupid shit like that. God.
Okay, that makes me think, are those even like, do you think all of those are real? Like, I feel like there's way too many like crime like specials for them to all be real.
I will say a solid 75% of them are real. Because a lot of them, like, if you watch a lot of the shows, like, it does end up just being like, oh, dude,
killer left
girl,
something.
Girl freaks the fuck out and stabs him, or vice versa, you know? And then it's, oh, girl cheats on guy freaks the fuck out and stabs someone. Or even the more common one is, oh, I need money. Oh, let me get an insurance policy for $1 billion. Now let me stab my wife real quick.
No, but like, what
Cash
about like
in for $1 billion?
Yeah, but what about like the mysterious disappearance ones? Where like, oh, the 14-year-old girl went out on her bike one day to school and never returned, but it turned out she was at the bottom of, or like she was like right on the side of the river, like right next to the house the whole time and nobody noticed.
Yeah,
like those ones.
Yeah,
like those ones seem kind of
yeah.
little sus. Anyways, for my answer, it would probably have to be the Kitchen Nightmares channel. Just because, like, whenever you turn it on, there's always something, like, I don't get tired of Kitchen Nightmares, really.
Yeah.
Like, there's always, like, the episodes always have something new that you notice.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But usually, most of the time, it's either Amy's Baking Company. It's going to be that one. It's going to be the Flamingos. Or, like,
Lobster.
Yeah.
Usually
Yeah. The
lobsters.
Lobster Shack, yeah. This one hits a little bit close to home for you. What was the worst job you have ever had? You don't have to be specific. Just be like give like a branch.
Navy.
Okay, that's pretty good. Or no, that's pretty bad.
Okay, well, that's not entirely fair. I just had like a shitty command.
Okay. Do you want to talk about that in its own episode?
Yeah. As of right now, I'll just say that my relationship with the Navy was not very solid. But if I couldn't say military, then the shittiest job I've had is this Thai restaurant that I worked at.
Was that the dishwasher one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one sucked.
My worst job, I've only had like 3. So I'd have to say warehouse job. I'm not gonna say who, but
Macy's.
don't call us out like that, man.
What are you talking
You might
about?
get sponsorships. You
Macy's
don't know.
was freaking amazing.
It was alright.
The Macy's warehouse, amazing place, amazing people. If you work at that Macy's warehouse and you know who I'm talking about, shout out.
I'm let's be honest, those are probably the only people that are gonna end up watching this, but yeah, all right.
Imagine if our like entire fan base is
Just
just
our friends.
those people that work at the Macy's warehouse.
It's like, oh. You can have anyone fictional as your best friend. Who do you choose and why? I would want someone like, would you want someone like Chowder? Like someone like Flapjack or something?
Chowder would be kind of cool to hang out with.
Yo, Captain Knuckles. Would that be?
No.
You don't want to hang out with him?
No, because he's like, I'd get in fights with him. It'd be a whole lot of like, dude, like you're getting drunk and you're leaving your kid behind.
Dude.
And then he's like, what are you saying? And it's like, get the fuck out of here.
Fuck.
Yeah, that dude's like actually like a full
Kind of a
on
bad
asshole.
dude. Okay, yeah. A whole asshole.
Yeah. Chowder's pretty cool. I'd like to hang out with him.
Only for a bit, though. I think. Do you think it would get like overwhelming?
Depends. Is he in my world or am I in his world?
I feel like it would be better if you were in his world.
Yeah,
because you
that'd
watch
be
the
way
show
cooler.
and you know.
Yeah, that'd be way cooler. Because then I can like walk around Marzipan City, seeing everything that there is to see.
Yeah.
And sure, like some weird shit happens, but like if anything, no, Gazpacho. I'd hang out with Gazpacho.
He's pretty cool.
Gazpacho. Yeah. If it wasn't Gazpacho, it'd be
Mungdal.
No.
No. Well, because my like dream job, I want to be a chef. That might be helpful, but for you, probably not. What about Schnitzel?
I don't think Schnitzel would want to hang out with me.
No, but this is if you could have anyone. No, in every single multiverse possible. That is not one of them.
No, Schnitzel does not hang around with people like me.
What? Who would he hang out with though?
Rocks. And
Are there
stones.
other rock monsters like him?
I mean, he has a girlfriend who's a pink rock.
In that one episode.
Yeah.
Doesn't he live in like a trailer or something?
Maybe? I haven't seen the show in a while.
Yeah.
If I was to break off of the Chowder pattern, I would say probably like the Ed Boys from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
The Ed Boys?
Yeah.
Like all of them as a collective whole?
Yeah. I'd make a quad.
You seem like you'd be an Eddie type of guy.
Oh yeah, we'd be talking so much shit to everybody.
What's going on, Shovel Chin? Okay, what would he be his nickname for you? Or like what would his nickname be for you? Like what would he call you? Like the Shovel Chin nickname. Do you think he was gonna like call you like Shaggy or something?
Probably, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, I'd probably go with like Chowder or something.
Yeah.
That's a pretty safe one. What would your superpower be and why?
How powerful are we talking?
It just says, what would your superpower be? I wouldn't want mine to be super powerful because I feel like I wouldn't be able to.
I want my power to be all the powers.
Or like the isn't there someone who does that? Like Darkseid or something?
No, he doesn't.
No,
really
Apocalypse. Wait, no, not Darkseid. The Doomsday. That guy. Doesn't he like copy powers or something?
No, you're thinking like the Android. The Android copies powers from DC Comics.
Yeah, I thought DC had the guy that...
They do have Apocalypse.
The guy that beat up Superman?
Yeah, but he doesn't really, like, copy powers. He just, like...
Yeah.
He just has strength.
Because doesn't he, like, see Superman use his eyelids, he's like, oh, I'm going to do that too? Or is that Darkseid? I don't know.
Neither. No,
they're pretty...
No, sure? I'm telling you, like, there's an android.
Okay.
That's like Dr. Someone's android. I have a mini of him.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he's literally just an android that looks at somebody and like copies their powers.
Okay.
And then he sees Bruce Wayne. Hey, spoilers, Batman.
Oh no!
For those who don't know, yes, Bruce Wayne
Comics
is Batman.
been out for like how long? Like 70 years or something?
Yeah. He sees Batman and Batman's like, I don't have powers. And then the android's like, oh no, time for me to become God. And then he leaves. Yeah. He goes from silver to gold and he flies into space.
That's pretty cool. Oh, so
I'm paraphrasing, but the people who watch the show know what I'm talking about.
Maybe for like, yeah, okay. All right, yeah, that's a pretty good one. Did I name my superpower? I don't think I did.
Neither of us did.
Okay, you know,
time manipulation.
I want to be able to have like energy reserves. Like
Goku?
I want to be able to like, want to be able like, oh, my phone's at like 75%, and now it's at 100.
Oh, like static shock.
Sort of, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
And also it'd be like an automatic like self-defense. If someone's trying to come at me, I could just like give them a little, and then they
yeah.
Zap.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, for me it'd be time. Okay. Time manipulation.
Okay. It's like, let me think. Oh yeah, time manipulation. Yeah. That's a good one.
Just like, you're paused. Time to go.
Okay.
Oh, you're paused. Time to go. Oh.
How do you unpause people?
You're unpaused. Go.
But like if you're trying to get away from someone, like you pause them and then you run away, how do you unpause them? Do you have to touch them, or do you just have to like?
I think I see it as like telepathic mind powers. So I'm just,
okay. So do you want telepathy, or do you want time?
I want time powers, but I want to be able to use it with my head. So like a helicopter's coming, and I'm just like, and then I'm like,
yeah, okay.
All right, or like like I'm there in like a gunfight, like people shoot at me, and I'm like, and then.
Okay, yeah.
Bullets around, and then I just turn the bullets like
180 degrees. Wait, but Jason, that wouldn't change the trajectory. That would just change like the way they're facing them, still going you just backwards.
No.
That's not how time works. That's not how time works.
And then I just do like, and then the bullets would be like, back into the dudes.
So like some Matrix type shit?
Yeah. Okay. But like with still time manipulation.
I would say no, with Matrix powers you can kind of just do whatever you want.
And even on like a low level, like if I don't want to be as overpowered as just pause, I could just be like slowing down time.
Yeah, okay.
So then I could just be like,
okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so next question. What's your favorite tradition or holiday? Should that be a topic for another episode? Because it kind of have a
We
holiday.
can just like real quickly just note it.
Okay, let's just talk about favorite tradition or holiday, not just holiday tradition. Okay. Like it could be like just something that you like do like a family like holiday, I guess could be. Yeah, I think we should talk about. Okay, well I'm going to talk about our Christmas tradition that we used to do, at least.
Okay, what do you got?
Back at yeah. So, when me and my brother and my sister were
I am brother.
We're like teenagers. And you weren't in the Navy.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, we had this tradition where, like, at like 4 a.m. on Christmas, we'd all like wake each other up to go downstairs and start picking through the stockings. But then we'd end up having to wait like 5 hours for the parents to wake up, so that like wasn't really any point to it.
Yeah.
So then, and then when the parents woke up, one of them would be like Santa Claus, and they would pass out the presents.
Yeah.
Is that a normal tradition that other people do, or is that just like an us thing? I don't know.
I feel like that's a pretty normal one. I mean, I don't know. Like, our parents didn't necessarily, like, dress up like Santa Claus.
Yeah,
but, like,
but they were just...
They sat there and they're like, oh, present for so-and-so. Present for so-and-so.
Yeah.
And then, when everybody got their present, it was like, okay, open.
Up. Yeah.
And then they'd open it up, and then...
One at a time. Everybody opens up theirs, you, and then they'd go around like that. So
I don't know.
I like that. That
it's a good tradition, yeah.
But we don't really do the waking up part anymore since we're not, like, all living together.
Yeah. For me, I'd say my favorite holiday / tradition. I used to like Halloween. And then like
Yeah, we don't really celebrate Halloween anymore.
nobody does. Like everyone's like, "Oh, I love Halloween. Oh,
Do you really?
Halloween's my favorite holiday."
I like the dressing up of Halloween. I don't. The trick or treating about Halloween isn't really like.
Well, nobody does it anymore though. You know, like everybody who's like, "Oh, I love spooky season." It's like, no, you don't. Like,
Well,
you remember liking it.
people watch like scary movies on Halloween, so that would count as like some spooky season.
I guess, but like, no, what I'm saying is that like, there's a bunch of people I know who talk about like how much Halloween's like their favorite holiday, and it's like it's cool. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You know, I like it for like, you know, the colors, the pumpkins, like.
And like I like in costumes. I think it's neat.
It's cool, but nobody does it.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Like everyone's like, "Oh, Halloween's gonna be so good this year," and
But then they
just
go to like a fucking like house party and get drunk like for the whole time, like
Yeah.
they do every single other weekend.
Yeah.
So
instead
instead of like having a blood alcohol content of 1.0 to 2.0 during Halloween.
Jesus. So I like Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is nice.
I like Thanksgiving when it works out.
Right. Yeah.
Just because there's like a lot of good food.
I do like food. Food is good.
It gets a little stressful in the beginning, but like once you have all the food made and like out,
and people are just hanging out, talking, stuff, good stuff. So you would say like Thanksgiving is yours? Okay.
Yeah,
I would say Christmas.
I'd say like just like the autumn season in general.
Okay,
I like the autumn season.
Yeah. All right, that's a pretty good one. All right, next one. What fictional world or place would you like to visit? That could be like I don't know, like like Tatooine or something, or like
Okay,
like
I'm gonna go ahead and
Metropolis,
like kill off like a chunk of our fan base by saying not Hogwarts.
Okay, yeah. Hogwarts would be really fun. I don't know. I could fuck around with Star Wars if I wasn't on like a planet that had a lot of like important characters going through it. Like if I was on Tatooine, If I was on like Coruscant, Well, first of all, Coruscant's just kind of like a shitty place to begin with. So
Yeah.
I'm leaning more towards Star Wars place, but I know I should probably pick something else. I'd probably go with something like. Would you like to visit? By the way, this isn't like a permanent stay thing. This is like for like like a 3 or 4 day vacation, to like it's like a vacation thing. Fictional world or place. You know what I want to go to? I want to visit Count Dooku's planet, the one with where he has a big old castle or whatever.
Yeah,
I want to see what that's about.
For me, I would say Danny Phantom's world, Amityville.
Just the world.
Is it? No, it's not Amity. Is it?
I think it's like Amity something.
Amity Park.
Something. Like
that's where I'd want to hang out.
Okay.
It just seems like a really cool like area, even like without the ghosts.
Yeah.
Like it just seems like a really good city.
I would hope without the ghosts.
Yeah, but even with the ghosts, that'd still be sick.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool. What is your favorite breakfast food? Would it be something you had this morning?
A big ass omelet with all the fixins. So like you got the egg, and I apologize if anybody hasn't eaten. Egg, the bell pepper, the ham, the cheese, the mushrooms, like just all the fixins. Yeah. No olives. I don't eat olives.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah. But like everything else,
all the good stuff. Okay, cool.
I'll demolish
my favorite breakfast food, I really like. I mean, I don't really eat a traditional breakfast that often. Like like pancakes or like, I'll eat cereal sometimes, but I don't even know if that counts as breakfast. It's literally just shoveling sugar in your mouth hole. I don't know. I'd probably go for like a breakfast steak or something. I don't know.
Okay.
That sounds pretty
legit.
good. Yeah. All right. As a child, what did you want to be when you grew up?
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I can go first. Because mine's kind of boring. I don't really have any aspirations as like a kid. I just kind of wanted to sit around and like play video games all day. But my mom did try to steer me towards like the firefighter aspect. She thought that would be really interesting because it's got a lot of like people like big friends in the firefighter industry, I guess. And like there's a lot of like good food apparently. So that would be kind of neat. But,
so
I guess that was like the closest thing.
For me, I had like this master plan when I was in like kindergarten where I was going to be, so it was going to be summer, right?
Yeah.
And then I was going to have an ice cream truck with a big ass ice cream cone on the top. And then during the winter, I would flip a switch and the ice cream cone would like flip over,
Yeah.
and the bottom side would be this giant like mug with like steam coming out of it and like hot cocoa pretty much. And the idea was like during the summer I would be an ice cream salesman, and then during the winter I would be a hot cocoa salesman. So that way I'd have 24
of like
a 4-season job.
Yeah, okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
I like that one a lot actually. That one's a good idea. So it's like there's always like you're always working.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay. Did you have like? This might be a weird question. I don't know. Did you think like work was like gross, like a gross concept as a child? Did you even like think about it really?
I never really like thought about it. Yeah, I never really thought about it.
Because I know most kids are like, oh, working, I don't want to do that, like sort of thing.
Yeah, it just never came across my mind really.
Anyways, okay. What's your favorite time of day and why?
Anytime like after 4, but before like midnight, even like 11.
Okay, so just not like pitch black, like
the afternoon, like the evening. I like the evening and like the first half of night.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a big night person. I like the atmosphere around it, so that's an easy one. Coffee or tea? I'm going to preface this by saying coffee is nasty and dirty bean water, and it's gross. I don't like it. Sorry, I don't like the taste. I know most people hopefully drink it because they get it for the energy. They don't drink it because it tastes good. But like I know there are some people that do, and that kind of bothers me because it just tastes dirty to me. I'm sorry. I would go for a tea. I'm not a fancy tea guy, so I'd probably go with something simple like an apple cider or something. Or
That's
what is
not a tea.
There is a tea. It's hot apple cider. Yeah, there is a tea.
Are you sure it's like a tea? Is it a tea bag?
I think so.
Or is it just like a tear the pouch and pour the mixture
Does that count
in?
as tea?
No.
Well,
No.
it's a warm yellow liquid. Doesn't that count as tea?
No. A tea is where like Lipton is tea.
I think it counts as tea.
Brisk is tea.
Okay,
Twisted
brisk.
tea is
okay.
tea.
Brisk. There you go.
Okay.
So
But like for me, I'd say coffee.
Okay.
And the reason being is that I want to bring back those coffee drinkers back to our fan base.
Yeah. From you chasing them away.
But also because like tea just takes too much fucking time to prepare. Like, okay, so like people are gonna be like, oh, what's so hard about water and tea bag and like maybe some sugar, like, but like
it's just
when you
coffee is just easier.
It's super easy because when you think of it, like when you're doing the tea thing, you're like, okay, is this the right consistency? Oh no, it's too bitter. Gotta add more sugar. It's too sweet. Gotta add more tea bag. And it's just like you have to like sit there playing like fucking doctor trying like mad scientist trying to balance these levels out.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good one. What would you classify hot cocoa as? Because it is from a bean. Would you count that as a coffee?
No.
Would you count that as a tea?
No.
Is it its own thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a cocoa.
Okay. Are there other types of cocoa? Like that aren't chocolate? But because that's cocoa, so chocolate is cocoa.
No, I consider tea, made out of like tea leaves. And coffee being made out of coffee beans.
Yeah, but hot cocoa is made out of beans, right?
Not coffee beans.
Okay.
And if I'm wrong, they can correct me in the comments.
Okay. Because what counts as a coffee bean? Because apparently there are different kinds of bean.
I'm pretty sure a coffee bean just comes from like a coffee plant.
Yeah, but aren't there like different types of coffee?
I think it's more so like where it
what
grows.
They do with. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Teleportation or flying?
Teleportation.
Okay, moving on.
Mainly because like,
they're all the okay. I'm gonna shortcut this by saying
shortcut shit.
Well, because we gotta move on to more interesting.
No, we don't.
Okay. Well, all right. So I'm gonna say, I think teleportation is better in every conceivable way than flying is.
Agreed.
Like, no matter what type of flying it is, if it's like energy based, momentum based, doesn't matter. Every type of teleportation is better than every type of flying. Period.
Yeah.
Okay. Your turn.
Yeah, because if you think about it, the other thing with flying is that they never go into like how much energy it takes, and like if you can only fly as fast as like you could run.
That would suck.
That would suck.
Just be dumb.
Or if you use like as much, if you need like to build up stamina. Like you have to do cardio because like when you fly, you just like feel like super tired and like winded, like you just ran a marathon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, flying sucks. compared to teleportation.
Okay.
Even the shitty ones where it's like I can only teleport like 2 feet, like you can just pop all the way to wherever you're trying to go.
Okay. What is your favorite TV show? This is a pretty easy one for me. I think. Well, okay. So based on the top of your head, what can you think of that is a TV show that you really like?
Vox Machina was pretty good.
Okay.
That's like one of the newer shows I watched.
I like that one too.
Breaking Bad.
Oh,
Breaking Bad's a really good show.
yeah. Now thinking back to all the shows you've seen, what would your favorite be? Like your all-time favorite? I would probably say something like Ed and Eddie for my all-time favorite. My recent favorite, probably Boba Fett. I really like that show.
Yeah, Boba Fett's good.
I like it a lot. You're gonna like it. Like the last 3 episodes are really good.
Yeah. I can't think of any like recent shows I watched. I like the Star Wars Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, have you seen season 7 yet? Did we watch it?
Yeah, we watched it.
Oh, that was so
it was pretty good.
That was so sad.
It was all right. Yeah, that was a pretty good show.
Cool. When did you watch? So you said Vox Machina. You watched back in high school, or you learned about back in high school?
No. It was Critical Role.
Okay.
So
when did Vox Machina come out?
That came out this month.
Oh, okay. So that's a recent thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Critical Role, in high school, I remember hearing about them, but never cared.
Yeah,
mainly because watching D&D just seems kind of weird,
boring.
I'd much rather play the game than just watch
but
somebody else play
I guess
it.
it's good for people that don't know really how to play or how to get started. Don't have that many.
I guess, but it feels like you're at a friend's house watching them play a first player game,
right?
And you're just like sitting there watching somebody play Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I guess just sitting there.
That's literally what it is.
Yeah, okay.
And that shit's lame as fuck. But so I watched I had never watched Critical Role until I finished watching Vox Machina. So I was like, oh, maybe they're actually really good. And I lasted about 5 minutes before I was just like, this is boring as shit. Not to say that
Sorry, fans.
I don't I'm not saying that I
the people
hate the people.
Yeah.
I'm hell of admired by them being able to have the idea to stream D&D sessions.
Right.
That's hella smart. That's groundbreaking.
All right, next question. What's your okay? What book / movie have you read or seen recently that you would recommend? I was waiting for this one so bad because we just watched this yesterday. Wait, let's do it at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
Fall Guy.
Free Guy. It's Free Guy. It's Free Guy. Fall Guy.
Fall Guy is a video game.
It's so funny.
Oh man, why do I do this?
Should I restart?
No, I'm keeping it in.
What book / movie have you read / seen recently, and would you recommend and why?
Free Guy. I'm keeping it in. I told you. Yeah, no. Free Guy was pretty good. Was really good.
I really honestly. I know. So you know how you watch a movie that is really good, and all the other movies that you've seen lately are kind of bad.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just because I haven't seen that movie in movies lately, because this season.
Yeah.
And stuff, but that movie was a banger.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Well, because it was one of those movies where you look at it and you're like, oh, this is gonna be made by 4 dudes wearing suits in a conference room, who are kind of out of touch, don't really know what the fuck.
Right, yeah.
And then
but it felt genuine.
And you're like, okay, they might have been a bunch of suits sitting in an office, but they knew what the fuck they were writing.
Yeah. Well, because I know at least one person who worked on it. Actually, Ryan Reynolds actually directed and produced it.
Didn't necessarily direct it.
Okay. No, yeah, that's pretty neat though.
Mm-hmm. And all the cameos in it,
even being able to get these multi-million-dollar actors and then just using them for a 3-second scene. That's such a power move.
Well, and they also got Jacksepticeye in there.
Well, yeah, and some of the other YouTubers. Yeah, that was pretty neat. Yo, what if we could what if we were part of Free Guy 2? What if they found us and were like, hey, you want to be part of Free Guy 2? Dude, I would literally I'd probably cry. Like, I
Without-
don't cry, but I would, without hyperbole, I would actually cry.
I would shit my pants. Like, just evacuate my bowels immediately.
All right, hey, Ryan Reynolds, if you want to hook us up with a Spawn free guy too, please let us know. Please, that would be really neat.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, free guy, watch it. Thanks.
Yeah, definitely give Free Guy a look if you haven't. It's on Disney Plus.
Not sponsored, also.
Not sponsored.
Yeah.
Not at all sponsored.
Okay, next question. What breed of dog would you be? Like, so this one's asking which one would, like, based on your personality, which one would you be? And then based on your personality, or, like, what you think about dogs, what would you want to be? Like, let's separate it into two questions. What I probably would be is probably like a golden retriever or something. I don't know. Like,
That fits. That checks out.
like, hey, can you do this thing for me? So, yeah, I'll do the thing.
For me, it would have to be a fucking greyhound, just because I'm really tall and like lanky.
Yeah.
The breed that I would want to be would probably be like a German Shepherd or like a Husky.
I want to be a husky too.
Yeah.
I really need.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I know people will say like, "Oh, that's basic." Like, why don't you be like a miniature Schnauzer Roomba? And it's like, no,
I'm good.
I'm
Or a
good.
pincer boxer mix.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Okay.
An American Bull Roomba. It's like, no, I don't want to be
Is
that.
Roomba actually a breed of dog?
No, that's a vacuum.
I thought they named it after a dog breed. Okay. If you had a time machine and only had one setting, would you go back in time or into the future? So I assume it would mean if you took the time machine, had it like a past like setting, it would take you to the past, and then you have a button that would bring you back. I would assume.
So you could only go back in time.
Or forward in time, depending on which one.
Gotcha. Back in time. For sure.
I would also choose back in time.
Just because, like, I'd want to go to, like, events that are, like,
Unknown to like historians,
like
or
things
something.
that people don't know about,
like,
or like wonder.
Oh, where's Atlantis?
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Well, even like on a bigger scale, like, you know, like
What happened to Vlad the Impaler's castle?
Yeah, seriously. Oh my God, we were saving that for an episode. Heads up, because that's about to be a fucking thing and a half.
Okay,
I'll
so
tell
he's
you.
a vampire, right?
What?
He's supposed to be a vampire, right?
He's
Or
what vampires
supposed
are
to be.
based off of.
Is the guy from Danny Phantom? His name is Vlad too, right?
Vlad Masters, yeah.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a vampire.
He's a ghost who has
A
like,
vampire thing?
Yeah, but he's in Wisconsin.
Is he not? Do you think he's based on Vlad the Impaler?
No, but he's definitely based off of a vampire, like Vlad Dracula.
Okay.
Which Vlad the Impaler, his last name actually was Dracula.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So
Spawn of the devil.
Like oh, so he's actually
Dracul?
like
That means devil.
Oh, okay. So he's actually like he's like the basis for like the actual vampires.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Wait, how long ago was that?
Don't know yet. We'll find out in the
Okay,
next
cool. Let's
in the
go.
later episode.
All right. Yeah, I would go back in time to see how the Romans collapsed, or like heck, like any of like the big civilizations.
I'd also want to see the Three Kingdom War.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Like the War of Three Kingdoms. I think that would be like an incredible time to see. Just because like, and not necessarily because like I want to just see like people mindlessly murdering children, but
Like
just
literal 14-year-olds.
yeah. But like I'd want to just see like, because a lot of it is just like kind of
unknown.
It's so old that it is considered like legend. Like it is basically like the core mythology.
I mean, I think it started in like 185 AD, which is like stupid old.
Yeah.
It's like 185 to like 30 or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
So like just seeing like
literally like I think the most interesting part about it is like the fact that the children's children are still fighting the war that they're like their grandfather started.
Yeah.
I think that's a really neat like concept, I guess. Just like actual generations like fighting over something that their fathers fucked up.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
That's kind of a neat piece.
What's the next question?
Do you think you could live with your smartphone for more than 24 hours? Yep.
Yes.
Had fun. I have at least like 5 or 6 days when I was in the Sierra Mountains for a little like hiking trip.
I did like 9 weeks when I was in boot camp.
Okay. What's your favorite dessert?
pretty much any kind of pie. Like, it does, like, and I thought about this, like, you know, like, I don't think there's a single pie that I've eaten that I didn't like.
Yeah.
You know? There might have been pies where I didn't go back for seconds, but I always had at least one slice of pie.
Yeah, okay.
Pie. Oh,
that's a good one.
Pie.
I think I would choose, like, I don't know, I'm going to choose, like, ice cream or something. I don't know, I could always go for some ice cream.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Good.
That's good.
What was your favorite game to play as a child? I'm going to go ahead and say Star Wars Battlefront 2, because that's kind of the only game I remember playing as a child, like, specifically.
I kind of have 3. Okay. My top 3 would be... So these are actually the 3 games that kind of made me want to become a game developer.
Okay.
It was Pac-Man World 2 on the Xbox.
The game is fun.
Sly Cooper. The third one.
The third one specifically?
That's the one that I had first.
Okay.
I bought the third one first. And then Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Not even holding you. Like, those were the 3 that, like, those are the 3 that made me want to become a game developer.
Cool.
And then later down the line, Ratchet and Clank.
Right. Ratchet
and Clank kind of, like, popped up and then went away and then popped back up.
Yeah, they don't really, like, they kind of just, like, they just make games. And it's just kind of boop, boop.
Well, no, like, what I'm saying is that, like, I played Ratchet and Clank, like, way before I played, like, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger and all that.
Right.
But, like, that was just to play it because it was fun.
Yeah.
But once I, like, decided I wanted to be a game developer, then I started playing Ratchet and Clank again. And then I was like, oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. All right.
But Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, like, that was the one that made me, like, this is it.
Okay. Yeah, good. That's cool. I like those. Those are nice. Are you a traveler or a homebody?
This is a new question. I'm more of a homebody. I'm gonna be real. Like, I will travel. Don't get me wrong.
So pretty much, are you are you military family or are you just like
no? No, what that means is that, like, do you prefer to stay at home or do you like to travel?
Yeah.
I think everybody likes traveling.
Right. But like not like all the time.
Right.
Like they want some place to like actually just sit down, like stay.
Yeah. And I'm more of a homebody.
Okay. Cool. All right. What's one career you wish you to have? Which is pretty much his dream job.
Game
Chef.
developer.
Cool. What's one career you guys would want to have? That's the comment question.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Anyways, what fictional world? No, already that one. Fuck off. What's your favorite place of all places that you've traveled? I really like Alaska. Like that was pretty fun.
I kind of have a tie here. Okay. I liked going to Italy when I was in high school.
Okay.
And then South Korea when I was in the military.
Okay, what'd you like about those two specifically?
I like South Korea just because, like, it was really, like, the first time it felt like I was outside of the United States. Since
was it
Europe?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But, like, I don't know. It was just cool, like, walking down the streets and, like, just seeing the place, you know, and just seeing people. I also learned how to use chopsticks in South Korea because they don't have forks. So that was cool. And then the reason I liked Italy so much is because it was just a beautiful place.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Mm-hmm. Have you ever met your idol or someone you revere greatly? I don't think I have. I mean, the closest person I guess would be like my grandpa or something. He's pretty cool. He got me interested in science, so that's cool. Like a celebrity or something?
Yeah, like a celebrity.
I don't think so.
Well, I've met Jared Dines, YouTuber. Well, I wouldn't say I met him. I just kind of like shook his hand and like sat to like a Q&A session.
That would kind of count, I guess.
And I may or may not have walked into him.
What do you count as meeting? Like I would say handshaking. That counts as meeting. Like you've officially met that person.
Okay, yeah.
So,
well, if that's how it counts, then yes, I have met Jared Dines. But if people say that it doesn't count, well, then I guess I haven't met him. Let's see, who else have I met? Oh, I met the original Red Ranger.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And the voice actor for Cell
Oh yeah, you did tell me about that.
And then like the whole voice cast for Attack on Titan.
That's kind of cool.
And the voice actor who does Mario.
Oh, dude, he's kind of old, ain't he?
He's super old.
He's old. Yeah,
Super
okay.
old. Super full-blooded Italian.
Does he do like the voice really well?
Yes.
I mean, because that's just how he sounds.
Yeah.
Like, I assume. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
No,
cool.
he's great.
And he still does voices for him today, even now.
I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's pretty nice. Okay, so I'm gonna split up this question by saying, who would you want to meet that you haven't met already? Honestly, I want to meet I wish I met Christopher Lee. That would have been kind of
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
But living people, I don't know, like Adam Driver or something. It's pretty cool.
This is different from the dinner question.
Okay, no, yeah, pretty much we're doing the dinner question now. If you could have a dinner, I know it's in here somewhere. If you could have a dinner with, if you could choose any two famous people to have dinner with, who would it be?
It would be Randy Blythe from Lamb of God. And then
I'm going to say one would be two famous people. Yeah, I'm going to say Christopher Lee and like Gordon Ramsay or something. If he's cooking dinner, yeah, I'm going to have Gordon Ramsay in there.
I'd probably well, I don't really think of it as like dinner. Well, like I'd eat dinner, but then I probably want to party with him.
Yeah.
Even though I know they drink me under the fucking table. Randy Blythe from Lamb of God and Zach Wilde from Black Label Society.
That's cool.
Like, I know those two would drink me under a fucking table. Like, done. Like, game over. I would not last the night. But it'd be cool just to meet him and hang out with him. And
what did you have for breakfast this morning? I had
an omelet,
chicken strips, and fries from Denny's. It was very good. Thank you, Denny's.
Not sponsored
yet. What was the country you last visited outside the United States? I went to Canada for 2 days.
Philippines.
And that was 2-3 years ago.
Philippines for 4 days. 4 or 5 days.
For your deployment?
Yeah, that was the end of our deployment. That was the last place I went to outside of the US.
4 days?
Yeah. It was stupid short. Maybe it was a week.
Okay. What is one thing that we don't know about, or that they don't know about us?
Well, they know your name's Ben because I called it earlier. Okay. Sorry for spoiling that.
It's Bingus.
Okay. My name is Jason. I am left-handed. I bet you didn't know that. And if you did, okay. I have a lighter in my pocket right now. If you can guess the color in the comments,
if you can guess
we will give you a shout out in the next episode. You have to be specific with the color. Can you see that? I don't think you can.
No.
If you can, well then just be the first one to comment it.
Yeah.
First person to comment it by the time the next episode goes up gets a shout out.
That counts as a prize. I would say a shout out counts as a prize.
You have to be specific whether it's light or dark. And yeah. Or you can give it a descriptive color tropical breeze orange or sunset yellow.
Okay, yeah.
You can give it a Crayola color or you can just be dark green. And I'll just be
yeah, okay. Will we give everyone a shout out that gets the answer correct? And it can't just be well, no, because then whoever...
We'll do the first 10.
First one. Yeah, okay.
First 10 people to guess the color gets it, and everybody gets one answer. Right. So if you post a Wikipedia article on every color, we're only gonna go with your first answer.
Okay, that sounds cool. All right. And then in the comments on top of the question that I asked earlier, which I don't remember, what is one thing that we don't know about you? I think that'd be kind of cool to read. Maybe.
Don't give us your private information, though.
Sorry. I should be more specific.
Yeah.
Give us a fun fact about yourself, I guess. That would be fine. It could be, or it could just be a basic adjective or something.
Yeah.
Brown hair or green eyes or something.
Yeah. Just
don't. What do you do?
Just say just post, make a comment down your favorite animal.
Or something, yeah.
Or something. I
don't care.
We
don't know about yourself, yeah.
Surprise us. But don't surprise us too much about like giving out like your credit card information. We don't want to know that. We can't know that.
That's illegal.
That is actually like a problem.
Also, isn't it like against the law to just like post your information on there anyways?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
it's not illegal.
Okay. Anyways, what is your favorite meal to cook and why? I'm gonna go with mac and cheese with hot dogs in it. It's pretty good, pretty basic, pretty good like quick thing to make for dinner.
I made spaghetti.
Keeping that in.
Spaghetti carbonara. That was pretty good.
How long ago was that?
Like a decade ago.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Next one. Are you a morning person, night person? Night person.
Night person.
What is your favorite musical instrument and why? Like, it doesn't have to be one that you know how to play. Just like which one like really.
Like. Okay, I kind of got like 3.
Okay.
I like the accordion. Not even memeing. Like the accordion is actually
cool. Yeah.
pretty sick.
No, I agree.
I like the bagpipes.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
And I like the keytar.
Okay. Yeah.
Not the guitar, the keytar.
Yeah.
Because the keytar just looks cool.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to get one.
I like the little, like it's the instrument that does the sound wave thing, where like you put your hands, it does a wah 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 wah.
Oh, Theremin.
Theremin. Yeah,
Themin.
I really like Thermins. They're just really neat like concept. Okay, cat person, dog person. I'd say I'm on the fence on that one.
I lean more towards dogs, but like I can tolerate cats, and like I'm not gonna be like a dick about it. Like cats are cats, dogs are dogs, whatever.
Yeah, I agree. What languages do you know how to speak? English. Tiny bit of Latin, maybe.
Speak. Okay. I can speak English. I'm sort of learning Gaelic. But like I wouldn't say that like I'm fluent in it. I know a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of Japanese. Not enough to be like able to keep a conversation going, but I can kind of like pick things out.
Yeah,
of, like,
you can understand languages pretty well.
Decently, yeah.
Okay.
Those are like the ones that I can speak.
Okay.
I would say.
Next one, popcorn M&Ms. For a movie, popcorn just as a snack, M&Ms.
M&Ms all the way.
Okay. If you can hang out with any cartoon character, who would you choose and why? Probably one of the Ed Boys.
They'd be cool.
It's kind of like with the best friend thing, like the fictional characters friend thing, I guess.
Yeah, I'd hang out with them too.
If you could live anywhere in the world for a year, what would it be? And I assume this is without like cost or anything.
I'd probably pick Ireland.
I'd probably pick I'd pick like an island place. I think I like the coastal stuff.
I've always wanted to go to Ireland and just see like what's going on over there.
Yeah, like a trial run thing.
Yeah,
all expenses paid. I think I'd try somewhere like Denmark or something.
That'd be cool.
I heard like there was like this YouTube ad I watched, and apparently they said like, hey, Denmark's actually pretty cool. So that's neat. If you could commit any crime and get away with it, what would you choose and why? You don't have to be specific.
Any crime.
I'm gonna go with something basic. I'm just gonna say train heist, because I just think that sounds like an amazing time.
Okay.
Like not even specifically to get any like material game, just have like the experience of pulling a train heist.
So for me, it would be hacking into Jeff Bezos' bank account and draining it.
Okay.
Draining it into my account.
Yeah, okay.
And I could get away with it? Yeah.
Okay, that's a good
That's what I do.
If you could choose any person from history to be your friend, who would it be and why? I'm gonna choose Ulysses S. Grant, because I think he's a really cool, like, he's just a cool guy. Like, he finished the Civil War. I'm pretty sure he even fought in it himself.
Yeah, he was the general of.
Yeah, no, but like he actually, like, I'm pretty sure he stabbed somebody at one point, probably, maybe, or like a couple times. Like, I'm sure he played like an active like role in it, but yeah. Like, cause you know how generals nowadays are just kind of like, hey, go kill that guy for me. Like, okay, but like, I think he was like a fighter or something.
I think it'd be cool to meet. Like,
wait, he was one of the presidents, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt would be kind of cool.
Right.
Yeah, that'd kind of be my big one, I think.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I'm kind of interested in like Egypt too. So like hanging out with Cleopatra would be kind of cool. Just cool. Like see what it's all about.
Yeah.
Kind of like yeah. I think that would be cool.
Sure. Yeah.
Do you think Egyptians had their own language?
Or they did.
They did.
Pretty sure it was Egyptian.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't know though. Don't quote me on that.
If you could see one movie again for the first time, what would it be and why?
Napoleon Dynamite. I don't care what any of you say. That movie is fucking really amazing. Good movie. Like I don't care if you say the acting's bad, the camera work's bad. No, that fucking movie's flawless. Like that shit is so fucking funny.
I'm gonna say the original Transformers movie because like the cartoon one. I really like that movie. Oh no, it was like
with Unicron in it.
Yeah,
okay.
That one was just like magical to me.
Yeah,
I don't know, it was great. Anyways, if you could bring back any fashion trend, what would it be? Like it could be either like a specific like style or it could be like a time period of trend.
Leather jackets and like bomber jackets would be cool to bring back.
Okay.
Bandanas would be cool. Like bandanas,
not like gang.
Yeah, exactly.
Bandanas?
Like just
okay.
Like biker bandanas, pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
That'd be a cool thing to bring back.
I think I want to bring back not ripped jeans. That would be pretty cool. Well, okay. And then what fashion trend do you hope dies? Like what trend would you choose to end right away? I would choose ripped jeans.
Really?
I hate them. I can't stand them. Like why? The point of pants is to cover your legs. Why would you cut into them? Just get shorts or something. I don't know. I don't like it.
I guess. I don't know. I'm okay with ripped jeans.
Well, no, but like the ones where like you have like the actual holes cut in them, those are dumb.
I'm okay with it.
I don't like those.
I don't care.
I'm sorry.
Fashion trend, I hope it dies. The fucking VTuber fucking haircut that people get.
The one with like coned back or something?
No, it's like so it's usually people who have like curly hair. And they give themselves basically the Jake Paul. Oh. Where they like shave everything around here, but then like the top of their hair is like curly and poofy, and then usually they'll dye it a color.
Okay. I don't like that. Okay.
The style just looks doofy as fuck, and I might just be old as fuck. You know, like
That's a good one.
It could be. I'm just like hating, but
maybe
I don't know. It just seems stupid to me.
Okay. If you could live in any country, where would you live? Here.
Ireland. Oh, here. Yeah.
Yeah. If
I could have dual citizenship.
Yeah.
If I had a dual citizenship, it would be with Ireland.
Australia sounds really cool. Like I know it's kind of like off the cuff and kind of like out of nowhere, but I
that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Maybe to visit. I wouldn't want to live there though.
Okay, fair enough. If you could be any animal in the world, what would you be?
A mantis shrimp.
Okay, what would your reasoning behind that be?
So I can punch the fuck out of shit.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
There's no negative side to being a mantis shrimp.
Well, I don't know, like B says bird. I don't know. Would that be a side effect?
Like things would try coming at me. I'm just like, what, bitch? What?
Boom!
Boom! Out you go.
Oh,
the power of a 22.
Wait, is that really how powerful it
is? It's stupid strong. Okay. And they create like because
sonic booms in like the water.
They create
like hot air bubbles.
They do like whip, like their fists operate like whips, which a whip creates like a mini vortex.
That's cool.
So like yeah, it's super weird how they do it.
So it's like how like explosions underwater are super dangerous because you have to push all that.
Exactly.
Around.
Yeah. Okay. No, like mantis shrimp are fucking nuts.
That's cool. I'd probably be like, I want something to be like kind of intelligent, like, but something that could also like, I don't know. I feel like a bird would be kind of cool. So I can still like grab stuff with my feet and stuff. If you could do anything as in the world as your career, what would you do?
Game development,
cooking. If you could be any supernatural creature, what would you be?
Slender Man.
Okay, what counts as supernatural? What counts as supernatural?
What do you think?
Since we're going into like the cryptid like side of things, does Spring-Heel Jack count as a supernatural creature? Because I'm pretty sure they point out like the people that witnessed him said like he could breathe fire or some shit. Like that dude was off the chain.
You might be confusing two of them together. You might be confusing Spring-Heel Jack and the Jersey Devil, although they might have similar shit.
But realistically, I probably want to be like the Mothman or something. I think that'd be pretty deep.
That'd be a good one.
Is that the end?
Yeah, Slenderman. Yeah, no, like I just like harass people, make people think they're going nuts.
If you could change places with anyone in the world, who would it be and why? So it's like, if you could like change.
Am I body swapping or position swapping?
I would say position swapping.
Okay, position swapping. Jeff Bezos.
Because you don't really have to do much to be a bit Jeff
Yeah,
Bezos.
and like sure.
Well,
like,
okay. Does he actually do stuff?
I don't know, probably, but whatever. I'm rich.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, like that's just one of those situations where like I would be too rich
to care.
Yeah,
like I could buy whatever I want.
People online, they may be talking all mad shit about me, but I'm making billions, if not trillions of dollars. Do you really think I'm gonna sit there listening to 6 people here who are like 12 digits beneath me? Like, let's be real here. I'm not gonna like.
Dang, Jason.
I'm not gonna care.
Self-centered if you ask me.
I'm rich.
I don't. Honestly, the one. So, do people know you changed places, or is that just like? Does it change the timeline to where it's always been that?
I don't know.
Is it no? I think it's like the episode in SpongeBob where Plankton switches place with Mr. Krabs. I think it's like that.
Okay.
So like it's like you've always been that way.
Gotcha.
If that's the case, I would choose Adam Driver because there's like no difference. If you couldn't tell, there's like no difference between me and him. So, except for maybe the acting, but I'll get used to it. I'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Anyways, if you could rename yourself, if you could rename yourself, what name would you pick?
I'd still pick the same name.
But like rename.
I wouldn't. I can't think of any name that fits better.
Okay. In high school, I had like a nickname or something. Like I had it was like, oh, what if my name wasn't Ben? And I was thinking just like Derek. Just like
Derek.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Derek. It was just like a quick like off the top of my head thing. If you could instantly become an expert in something, what would it be?
Coding.
Well, I mean, cooking isn't like. I want to say cooking isn't like difficult, but
it's a skill.
It's. Yeah, but would I want to waste a wish like that on cooking? Like that seems like I don't know.
Yeah, I would.
I'd probably want to do something more like advanced, like I don't know, like.
Dude, I want to do coding just so I can like whiz out my game like
so,
immediately.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
that.
Okay. Yeah, I'd go with cooking then. That'd be cool. I also like video games, by the way. I know I talk a lot about cooking, but since he's the gamer brother, I'm the cooking brother. I don't know. That's kind of what we got.
Is that what we got?
I think so.
Okay.
We can both be gamers, I guess.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know that much technically about making games, but you know a lot more about that.
That is true.
So.
Yeah.
If you could be guaranteed one thing in life besides money, what would it be?
That my game would be successful.
I would just say a long, healthy, happy life.
Yeah, no.
Fuck that noise.
Yep.
Okay.
Release the game, super success, die. Fine. I got the game out, whatever.
Okay. That's a pretty good one. If you had to teach a class on one thing, what would it be? I'm gonna can I answer mine first?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say like history. Like I just really like that topic. I know it's not like the most important thing that we need right now. Like
yeah, it is.
You think so?
History is super important.
I guess so, but like I don't know. We could probably be working on something else like math or like science or something.
No, history is still just as important. I would say.
Well, I think I would probably choose that one.
I'd teach history as well. That would be like the backup.
Right.
The main thing I'd want to do is like teach how to like just live.
Okay.
Like how like the real world works, how to do like basic first aid, how to do taxes, how to get a house, how to get a mortgage, cool. What is a Roth IRA, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. If you could magically become fluent in any language, what would it be? Latin. Absolutely, 100%. I want to hashtag bring Latin back.
This is also a new question.
Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we bring Latin back?
Probably not.
Like, I know it's pretty much just like we already have like Spanish, Italian, French, and English, and those are like all like different variations, same thing.
My language would probably be Gaelic. Like, if I could become like 100% fluent in it, like, that'd be sick.
Okay, I think okay. Now, what language would you want? Like, what dead language would you want to be brought back? If you had to choose.
That's not fair because there's only Latin.
No, Egyptian I don't think exists anymore.
It probably does. Just saying. I
don't know. Was there like Mesopotamian language or something? Or like, what does Mongolian have its own like language too? Mongolia?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
Next question. If you could be immortal, what age would you choose to stop aging at, and why? Now,
Right here, right now.
If you could be gross. If you could choose any person, yep, gross.
What are you skipping?
So there's one about the imaginary friend thing again, or whatever, and then there's one about being on a reality show. I don't like reality shows.
Okay.
If you could eliminate one thing from your daily routine, what would it be and why?
Do you mean like it just automatically gets
done? That would be like, I would say just like menial tasks that are just kind of like taking time out of your day.
But like
it's, you don't have to worry about it anymore. Like, it's already taken care of. I would choose personal hygiene because it would just be way easier.
So, okay, so in this context, like, you could wake up and, like, walk out this door here. There's a door here.
Yeah.
You'd walk out that door, and then it would be as if, like, you just took your shower, but you wouldn't have to waste the time doing it.
Sure, yeah.
Is that how it works?
I would say, so I would say it's like a time skip. We're like, oh, okay, so I'm in the shower, and then boom, I'm out of the shower, I'm all dry and done. Like a time skip type thing.
Okay.
I would assume. Okay. Either that or it would be like you just never have to do it and you're always like, okay, like in that respect.
Okay, well then sleep.
Okay. If you could write a book that was guaranteed to be a bestseller, what would you write?
My game.
Mine too. I think it would be better off as a book, honestly. I'm gonna skip that one because that's for another episode. Mars episode. If you could have the power to teleport right now, where would you go and why? Honestly, I wouldn't go anywhere. I'm pretty happy with my brother hanging out and making. Fuck you. No, I'm pretty happy here with my brother recording this podcast.
This is pretty good.
We've been working on this for like, or we've had this idea for like we had this idea for like a while, right? Like a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Okay, yeah, it's been a while. So that was 76, give or take, questions that we answered for our audience. Do you have any last words for our audience today, this month of January 2020?
I do not. Do you?
I don't. Did we tell them about our schedule?
We did in the middle.
Okay. So we have like a schedule thing going on. So we're doing we're going to be doing one episode a month, for each month of the year. And then that's going to be one season. So this is season 0 because it's experimental and we're trying to figure stuff out.
And this is also the pilot. So it's season 0, episode 0.
And after that, it'll be season 1, episode 1, and then 2, 3, 4, and so on for the rest. And then at the end of the year for December, we're hopefully, I don't know if we're going to do it for season 0. It depends on how much traction we get.
We will.
Okay, we will. At the end of the year, we will be doing a live stream event in December. And we'll be doing that every December just for a fun little like hangout time to chat with fans, maybe talk about some topics we didn't have time for throughout the year, like some questions that they have about the topics.
Yeah.
Or like maybe something like, oh, what was your favorite topic that you enjoyed or whatever?
Yeah.
Or what was the thing you remembered most about the year?
We'll figure it out how all that works.
And we might even do like a charity thing. I don't know. People like doing that. I wouldn't mind doing that.
We could
That'd be kind of fun.
figure something out with that. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, then fucking sick. Good to see you. If you did not, then
We
shame.
probably didn't want you here anyways.
Yeah, honestly.
So, and you probably wouldn't be here right now listening to this. So
yeah, if you made it this far,
you're
then you
in for the
decided you
long
don't
ride.
like us, then like I'm sorry.
Sorry for wasting your time.
We're just doing our own thing here, trying to figure it all out.
We're here to have fun. We hope you are too.
Yeah. So I don't know. If we don't have anything else, I think that's where we call it.
All right. I'm Bingus.
I'm Jason. Fine.
I'm Bingus.
I'm Jengus.
And this is. Okay.
No, keep going.
No,
keep
wait,
going.
Come on. Okay.
Perpendiculous.
Wait, come on. Let's try it one more time, please. All right. I'm Bingus.
And I'm Jengus.
And this has been Perpendiculous.
Yeah.
Thanks, Parallelo fans.